One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Humes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Going with the ground game left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To throw, it's Washington. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. If you hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Now on the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Humes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. It's on target and complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to the well. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
And the Terrapins are flying down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the 1st to keep the drive going.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Rides the back on the option to get it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Using his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air, it's Reed. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the 1st. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? 1st down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards.
Sends it downfield. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Got some room to run. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for space. It's Henderson. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. Turning it on. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Humes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Maryland offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. And he's going to go down at the 1.
Great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle. And offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Man, and that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's moving out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense.
Oh, a lot of space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback, He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Now on second down. Got his man. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. He's going to let it go. Got it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air. It's Reed. Bringing the heat. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
The short hands. It's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Now improvising. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got a man, it's Kane. Turns it on midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots.
There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Humes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is that this has been a sad part. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Terrapins come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Buys a little time with his feet. Crosses to 35. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Is ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quarterback keeper. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Terrapins! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Extending the play. Looking down the middle. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Kane. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UAB is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crowd. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Jacksonville State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up.
Snatch it down the right side. Brings into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the scoop.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Kane. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And it'll be a short game. No need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling them on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And he can flat roll, turning on the Jets like a Cam Newton or Nick Marshall.
I was thinking about rolling trees, but yeah, I'm right there with you, man. These Auburn offenses that are so great, they've had the same commonality over the last several years, and it's a great dynamic quarterback that can make plays and push the pace of that offense.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Reed. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that's...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's loose. Inside the touchdown, Terrapins. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One final play before the end of the quarter. On the direct snap, it's Kane. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass, it's Reed. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat.
A shot toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Now adjusting. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Smith takes the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
Play action. Steps away to find some room. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and they'll turn it over on downs, and we're going to have a fight to the finish.
And it's a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together, maybe go tie this game, maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but make the connection.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Davidson. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Unleashes to the end zone. Takes it into the house, and the clock is at 0, and they're down a single.
They had to have it. There was going to be no time left on the clock. That's the play you got to be able to execute. They do get the touchdown, so now decision time. And it sounds to me, guys, like this home field crowd wants them to go for 2 and wants them to go for the win.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Looking to throw, it's Knight. To the end zone, and it's picked off.